Well, Section 27 is claiming that the Gauteng provincial government's failure to spend 784 million rand meant for cancer patients has forced some of them to sell their belongings to get treatment. Groups have now approached the courts to try and fast-track medical care for patients. Zola Sholwana reports.
The legal battle over treatment for cancer patients hit a snag before it even started. Section 27, on behalf of Cancer Alliance, hold the Gauteng Health Department to court for its failure to spend 700 million rands budget allocated to address the treatment backlog in the province. And although the case was brought on an urgent basis, it was postponed to a date yet to be determined. This as the Health Department filed its papers at the last minute possible.
This matter is urgent, and we had tried to set out enough time for the respondents to respond. Initially, we gave them 10 court days, which is more than an amount, well, is exactly the amount of time that you get in ordinary proceedings. They then asked for an extension at that point. We then gave them that extension to the 16th of July. Despite the extension, they only filed on Friday evening, leaving us with no other alternative but to have to postpone today's proceedings while we reply to their answering affidavit.
The lobby group said the treatment waiting times that cancer patients endure puts them at risk.
You must remember that this is treatment that has to happen within 3 months of getting your surgery to remove your tumor. If you don't receive that treatment, the likelihood of your cancer coming back is high.
Desperation forced some to seek treatment at private hospitals, which they cannot afford.
Some of them have had to leave the state and try to get these services in the private sector. They've had to, in doing that, sell some of their assets, sell some of the stuff that they might have in their house to try and get enough money to get these services, because they understand the urgency of these services and what will happen if they do not receive them.
The Health Department said it is working on resolving the issues. Earlier this year, it revealed over 500 million rands of the funds was being used to buy equipment. The remaining 250 million rands was allocated for outsourcing treatment.
In terms of the plans that we've put in place as a department, we're quite advanced in terms of expanding some of the services to other facilities like your George Mukari and Chris Hanipara, which will soon also have capacity to run some of the radiation oncology services, and that's something that's going to happen now as part of the program that we have set in place. So from a point of view of access, we will never say the services are enough. There's always a need to expand, and that's what we're currently actually working on.
It is unclear when these services will be available. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I am Zola Sholwana at the Johannesburg Magistrates Court.